Man, Vario did a nice job of putting a little modern flair to this nostalgic piece. This is the 1918 Medic, which is kind of a nod to the trench watch, a transitional design between pocket watch and wristwatch, then called a wristlet, primarily worn by women. So you're seeing a tribute piece to essentially what is the first watch that men wore. Hey now, I'm Whit. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, this Vario 1918 Medic, this is the white dial version with orange lume, meaning that the orange that you see on the dial there in the handset is orange in the daytime and C3 green luminescence at night. Yeah, so let me give you the specs on this watch. I'll go over in detail a little later. The 40 millimeter diameter size, you know, it looks a little smaller than that to me, but it's not. 40 millimeters, you've got a lug to lug of 48 millimeters, 20 millimeter lug width for your straps, and it's got a thickness of 10 millimeters, just the case, and then you've got another 2 millimeters added for that domed sapphire crystal. And it weighs 81 grams on the supplied leather Bund strap. So this is 316L stainless steel with linear brushing throughout that case, with the exception of that fixed bezel being high polish. The wire lugs are attached internally with those set screws. There's a 2 millimeter tall double dome sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the underside. The 1918 Medic has got a signed screw-down crown that is 6.4 millimeters in diameter. It's got a screw-down caseback and 100 meters of water resistance. Now this is an enamel dial with cathedral handset and vintage orange appearance, along with the numeric indices as well. And they glow green in dark settings with C3 luminescence. This simple dial just has the Vario signature below the 12, the caduceus medical emblem above the 6, and then you've got a railroad minute track on the outside of those indices. And then the outer ring contains the pulsometer graph along with its calibration, graduated for 30 pulses in French. This is running the steadfast Seiko NH38 automatic movement. That's the no-date version of the NH35. 24 joules, beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. 41-hour power reserve, hacking and hand winding. It's got a stated accuracy of -20 to +40 seconds per day. I hand timed this Vario 1918 Medic over 30 days and it came in at -4.6 seconds per day. Okay, let's talk about what I like and don't like about this Vario. So first, a negative I'll mention is that the crown is kind of rough on its threading and unthreading. Well, actually, I shouldn't say unthreading. It unthreads just fine, pops out. But heading back in, you've got to work with it. It just feels like it wants to cross thread. I've unthread and thread this so many times and it hasn't cross thread, so I guess that's the good news. And again, this is a reviewer's watch. It's been around, so it may have a little more abuse than your watch that you might order, but that's one negative that I saw to it, is that a little bit rough on the threading of that crown. And then another negative I'll mention is that the lume isn't long lasting, but that is a known factor of this orange in the daytime color lume. It's a little slower to charge up, you know, to take in that sunlight or other light, and it just doesn't last as long. So if you love that look of it in the daytime and you don't really care about the lume, go for it. But if you're somewhat of a lume junkie, I would say to not choose the vintage color lume, to go with the white color in the daytime, and that'll get you a stronger luminescence. But that's about it. Now for the likes, man, the authentic vibe and just the modern feel and wear is awesome on this watch. I've got to give it up for this Bund strap. I mean, it is super comfortable. I know now why Vario is, you know, quite well known for their straps, not just their watches as well. This breaks in so nicely. It's just, it's crazy horse leather. It's absolutely soft to the touch, beautiful, smells good. You can just see this is high quality throughout. And that crazy horse leather takes on some nice, you know, patina and that kind of thing as you wear it. You see these keepers have gotten a little darker. You can just see some of the, you know, markings as you scratch the strap or, you know, what have you. So it just takes on a nice character of its own, all caused by you. And it makes smaller watches look bigger. I mean, you see this watch on my 8-inch wrist, and I think if it weren't for the Bund strap, that it would actually look kind of small on me. And I couldn't figure out why that was at first, because this is a 40 millimeter and that's, you know, usually just fine. But I think with the wired lugs and just the full-on round case, that it just kind of has, it's a 40 millimeter that looks smaller. I mean, it looks like a 36, 37 millimeter without the Bund strap. And you can wear it without the Bund if you like to. You know, you could use this same strap. Just know that you're going to have the underside of those screws that could potentially be up against your arm. So if you know you're not going to like the Bund, you can order it in a just a single pass military style strap. But yeah, that's a little trick. If you've got a smaller watch and that you'll want to wear and you've got a larger wrist, stick it on a Bund strap. It makes it look just a little beefier, right? Now, I love the pulsometer. This is, you know, something that you think that you just wouldn't use in your daily life, right? It's one of those wasted watch complications, but it is practical. I mean, I would probably use this more often than, say, a tachymeter scale. So I thought it was pretty cool to enjoy this pulsometer. And if you're not sure how it works, basically you see there graduated for 30 pulses. So when you don't have a a chronograph in this simple mode of the pulsometer. So what you do is when that seconds hand is right up at the 12 spot, you start counting 30 pulses. And wherever this second hand stops when you get to 30 pulses is your beats per minute of your heart. Yeah, so kind of fun. Like I said, you can sit around and use that a lot more often than you're timing cars at a racetrack, right? So these run $368 US. That's about 281 pounds or 327 euros at the time of this filming. And you get to choose from 8 different strap colors, either Bund or single pass Crazy Horse leather. They each come in Crazy Horse leather, whether you choose the Bund or the single pass. But yeah, 8 different colors to choose from. So definitely some cool choices there. And again, this is some high quality leather. Really dig it. And don't hold me to it, but I believe you also get this watch pod case as well. I love these things. You can see you got the Vario logo on a tag there, a nice quality zipper and pull, and then the inside has just got the padding for the watch to sit in there and closes up like so. Man, I enjoyed my time with the Vario 1918 Medic. If you dug this video, hit that like button for me. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.